My name's Greg Williams, and I'm a young person in long-term recovery. And for me, that means that I haven't used alcohol or other drugs since I was 17. And recovery's really given me an opportunity to have freedom, to do anything and chase dreams and do whatever I want to do today in life, because I'm no longer chained by alcohol or drug addiction. Alcohol and drugs progress pretty quickly. Started on the Friday nights and on the weekends, and then it took off. By the time I was 14 or 15, I was pretty much smoking pot every day. And I started to develop some consequences in my life. I became a different person. Things, for me, really came to a head when I got into prescription drug abuse and found OxyContin and other prescription drugs that really, I became heavily addicted. I guess the moment that changed everything was July 14, 2001. I got into a car accident, a near fatal car accident when I was 17. And it was a Friday night at like 2 in the morning, and my parents get a phone call from the police that they found their son's car, and it's crumpled up against a tree, and there's blood on the inside, but they don't know where their son is. And, to this day, I don't know what that feels like, but I know it's not good. I woke up in the hospital a couple days later, and, from there, that's when my recovery started. Basically, I ended up in a treatment program, and I didn't really intend to get sober or enter recovery. I just wanted to get my family off my back, I thought if they just left me alone that I would be fine. And it wasn't about until 15, 20 days into a program where I felt something in the pit of my stomach where I just knew I was wrong, that people were telling me that I had a problem with drugs and alcohol, and I would tell them, no, I don't. It was just circumstantial. And something happened to me, being around other young people with this health issue, that I just realized that I was wrong, and the denial kind of got smashed in that program for me, that being 17 and looking at my history, that I did have a drug and alcohol problem. It was there where I really found that hope and found that motivation to change my life. And after I left that program, recovery really, it took off. I met a lot of other young people in recovery, and I used to sit around on my couch and talk about all the things I was going to do in life. And I would sit there and I would nod off, and I'd say, oh, I'm going to do this, or I'm going to do that. And whatever it was, like, I had all these aspirations, and drugs and alcohol sort of, I would just say, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. In recovery, I whether it's skydiving, bungee jumping, traveling, getting married, graduating from college, all of it, I don't talk about doing anything anymore. I just do it. I'm so free today from the grips of alcohol and drug use that has really allowed me to take risks in my life and to have a purpose, to use my life experience and the pain and the things that happen in my life to make a change and make a positive change for other young people, and to show people that, it's not too young to find recovery, and it's never too young to find recovery.